Hello, welcome to the Cosy Reading Night vlog. Low energy. First of all, apologies for there not being a video. I've just realised I didn't say welcome to Vlogmas. Welcome to Vlogmas. Day 18, I think. Apologies for there not being a video yesterday. I'm not in the best of health. I had a PCR test today because I don't think I'm very well. I've been feeling tired for a good few weeks. Who isn't at this time of year? But yesterday, went to pick up the pottery that I'd made earlier on in the week, in the month. And on the way home, I was like, my God, I am so tired, like unbelievably tired. Got home, I hadn't had anything, hadn't been feeling any other illness apart from that. Got home and thought, oh, well, I've been on the motorway for an hour there and an hour back. Maybe that's why. Bit of sort of like staring. And then gradually, as the night went on, I just got sort of like, 1 minute I was shivering and freezing, 1 minute I was boiling, taking all my layers off. Sore throat, massive pounding headache. Like even getting out of my headache today is so much better. I couldn't have moved my head like this yesterday. My headache was just madness. Ended up going to bed quite early. And then just had literally the most mental night ever. With high temperatures, like hallucinating, delirious, like sweating. David was checking in on me. David slept in here and I was in the bedroom checking in on me, and my pyjamas were just soaking. Got through the night eventually. I kept waking up thinking I'd been asleep for hours and I'd been asleep for like 20 minutes. Woke up this morning feeling a little bit better actually. So like the headache had gone. My headache's completely gone now. I've still got sore throat. But anyway, so I do lateral flow tests twice a week anyway, and I'd done one yesterday morning, Thursday morning before. Is this the Cosy Reading Night content you were after? I'd done one yesterday before we went out, negative. Did one, and then yesterday when feeling unwell last night, booked a PCR for this afternoon, Friday afternoon, and then did another lateral flow this morning, still negative, and then went for a PCR this afternoon. David and I both went for a PCR test this afternoon because obviously he lives in the same place as I do. So yeah, feeling much better now. Still really sore throat, just very weak and sort of like a bit pathetic really. So yeah, that's why there wasn't a video yesterday. I sort of did it, I said there wouldn't be a video thinking, oh, I'm just not up to it, and then there was just no way I could have been able to do it. I was just so out of it. So yeah, we'll wait and see if it's COVID. They said 1 to 3 days, but normally it's 1 day, but there've been a lot of people getting tests. So yeah, but I wanted to go ahead with Cosy Reading Night because it's quite a low energy evening anyway, isn't it? David's currently in the bath. He's done all the dinner almost already. We've got like a potato croquet cheese fondue. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? And yeah, the reading. Let me get my book. So the reading plans for Cosy Reading Night are thusly. Christmas by the Book is a book that I started reading earlier on this week. I'm about 100 pages through, so I'm about a third of the way through. It's about a couple in their 50s who are living in a little village in the Cotswolds. They own a bookshop, and it's in sort of financial straits, is that the word I mean? And as you can imagine, the sort of stuff around that, is there going to be a sort of Christmas miracle that's going to be able to save them from that? And yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. I put quite in there. I like the fact that the protagonists are both in their 50s. I think that's like, I don't often read books where the protagonists are both in their 50s. Obviously books set in bookshops are lovely anyway, but this one I particularly admire because there's so many sort of like book recommendations in there, and the people who are like the couple talking to one another, Nora and I've forgotten his name, Simon, like the person who wrote this book obviously has a lot of bookish knowledge, and when they're chatting amongst each to themselves, to each other about books, there's a lot of sort of like recommendations within there. One thing, and I think this is like one of my personal bugbears, is that this book was written by an American author, and it's set in the UK. She actually lives in the UK now, I believe. She lives in London. But I cannot bear Americanisms in books that are supposed to be English. Like when there are Americanisms in American books, that's absolutely fine, but this book is supposed to be traditionally set in this English village. Already on the back it says it's set in a British village. You'd never use the term British village. It's like saying sort of European village. You just wouldn't do that, like someone who lives, you'd say English village or Scottish village. But yeah, so it's supposed to be traditionally English or and already, like, the fact there's two terms that have come up many times, and if they had just happened once I probably would have let them go. But first of all, throughout this, for a good portion of it, and I imagine it will come back because I think this character is going to be a returning character, they refer to the game of football, which in America is called soccer, and keep saying, oh, my son loves soccer, my son loves soccer, and you just would never ever call football soccer. Like, it's just not called soccer. You would never do that. So that kept coming up, and that was in a conversation between two people who are English and just kept doing it. So nah. And then also, they live in this village, and they were talking about having gone to visit one of the farmers, and the farmer was really appreciative of a book that he'd got from the bookshop because it had really helped his rutabaga crop. And I was like, what the fuck's a rutabaga? I've never even heard of a rutabaga. And I thought, oh well, it's not important, it's only mentioned one. Well, then it goes on and they mention that their daughter hates rutabaga, and I was like, oh. And then they go on like all these joke recipes about what they could put rutabaga in, brownies and things like that, and I was like, what the fuck is rutabaga anyway? I looked it up, it's a swede, and I've never ever in a million years heard a swede called, it's like a swede, like a big turnip, and you have it like mashed up with roast dinners and stuff, and yeah, I've just never ever heard anybody ever in my life call it a rutabaga. Or if you were English, this is me asking you, do you know what rutabaga is? Like, yeah. So there was just two sort of like, and there's been other sort of stuff that's been mentioned once or twice, but those are things that have been constantly referred to. And that's just a personal thing, like, when it comes to books, yeah, Americanisms in, like, books that are supposed to be written, that are set in England, just gets on my wick a bit. So yeah, I'm enjoying it with the books and the couple being in their 50s and things, but yeah, the Americanisms have been getting to me. And also, Stay Another Day by Juno Dawson. This is a book that we're reading for the Patreon book club Christmas party, which is going to be on Sunday. David has been reading it. This is Pamela from Gavin and Stacey, his book. Well, David has been reading this, and this is how much he's got left, 50 pages. I've also been reading it at the same time as him, but neither of us, like, well, he's been fine because he's been able to deep dive, but I haven't been able to sort of like really grab hold of it because David's been doing it. So I'm 100 pages in, he's 272 pages in, it's 335 pages altogether. He's going to finish this tonight and I'm going to carry on. So this is about 3 siblings returning home to Edinburgh in Scotland. Second Christmas book set in Edinburgh I've read this month, and they all sort of are bringing with them baggage or a new boyfriend or a secret, and yeah, I've been quite enjoying it. It feels quite gossipy, which I quite like, and I also sort of I've got that previous books I've read by Juno, they feel similar in tone, and yeah, a lot of it I sort of like could see unfolding as it was going, but I was quite into it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's very sort of like British, she said British, like UK culture. I'm saying British because it's set in Edinburgh, that's why I'm saying British. Christmas culture, so yeah, that's quite enjoyable. But yeah, we'll hopefully get a big load into that. And then the last thing I'm reading is Christmas poems by Carol Ann Duffy, not Aaron, Carol Ann Duffy. So this is like Carol Ann Duffy previously every year used to, oh, it's opened on my favourite one, every year used to bring out a little tiny like hardback Christmas book. If you've been here for a while you would have seen me reading them over the previous Vlogmases, and they've put them all in one. Oh, that looks like a new one. That is a new one. Oh no, Mrs. Scrooge. Oh, it is, but it's different. It's got different, it's not a new one, but it's got different illustration. So yeah, this is all of her little Christmassy poems put together in one book, and as I said, I love them, and my favourite one is Another Night Before Christmas. I've just seen here that Mrs. Scrooge is here but with new illustrations. I don't think there are, and it's just gorgeous. It would be a lovely, lovely gift, like the illustrations and the, oh, it's just beautiful. So yeah, so I'm going to dip in and out of that as well. So I think maybe I'll start with one of these, go on to this, then go back to one of these, then hopefully by that point David finished this, then I could read that, and then go on to another one of those. So it's going to be a bit of chopping and changes tonight. As I said, dinner's on plan. David's in the bath at the moment. It's 20 to 7, so it's not time to start yet. But yeah, I think it's just going to be very, very chill tonight. So come and join us. Minnie, it's cosy reading night and Mummy needs to sit there. Would you mind moving to the end? I know you don't really want to, but would you mind? Because cosy reading night, it started and Minnie's there. I can't sit there. Excuse me. You better hit Mummy. Get up! A bit frightened. Up you get. I'll put this over my hand so she can't get me. Only because she got me earlier this week when I was trying to do a... Go on. That's it, good girl. To the end. She's not moving. She won't move. No, what does it, Cosy? I'm going to hit mummy for doing it. So it's 7 o'clock. Cosy reading night has started. I haven't started because I haven't been able to sit down yet. But David is, he's just got out of the bath, but he's got to do a little bit of, he's got to put some clothes on, basically. So, you can get on mummy's lap if you like. Would you like that? I've made a cup of tea, and whilst David is otherwise entertaining himself by getting changed, I'm going to read a bit of Stay Another Day. The chapters in this are very, very short, so I imagine I'll be able to get through a whole chapter. He's also in the process of making dinner as well, so I'm going to start with this. Oh, here she comes. You do love me. I'll be getting on with this then. Guess what? David's here.
Hi.
We're in matching pyjamas.
For a change.
I'll be sad when Christmas is over and all the matching pyjamas have gone.
Yeah, we'll be sad.
We'll be sad. Are you reading tonight,
Well,
David?
Nah.
But I'm reading it at the moment. You were done much quicker than I thought you were going to be.
No, well, no, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
I've got to go out and do some more stuff in a minute. But so I'm hoping to crack on with that once.
Yeah, I will. I was like, oh, all these chapters are really, really short, and then this one that I've picked up is
there
actually
is one. There's
a longer one. No,
it's
it's not massive. It's just longer than the other ones.
All right. It's not massive.
But I'll finish that, then you can have it back. And then what else are you planning?
And
to
then
do?
I'm going to start the book that didn't win, which is The Christmas Carrolls by Mel Taylor Besson, which I'm very excited to read. And I'm fairly confident, although it looks like a bit of a... probably doesn't look that chunky from there. It looks a bit chunky there.
I kept thinking it looked chunky when it was over with the other Christmas books, because it was bigger than the other ones.
I mean, it's not too far. It's about 200 and... Oh no, it's like 300 pages.
It's quite a lot of illustrations.
But it's a very illustrations, and it's my kind of... There's not much text on each page. That's my kind of book. So I'm going to crack on with that.
So what are you going to do now then?
I'm going to probably drink my tea. I probably won't start reading yet because I don't want to start this until I finish that.
No, so I'm just going to... I've literally got one double page.
And then I'm going to go and finish with dinner.
Do you want to find us another one of these? Because I know you like the one... You've got a particular favourite, haven't you?
I like the one with music.
Yeah.
No, this one's nice. We don't have to have one with music all the time.
I didn't know if you wanted... If we could try a few more other ones. From
Yeah, I like this one. This one looks lovely.
We have the old ASMR rooms on, and what's the one that you love the most?
Christmas Cafe.
Christmas Cafe. That's
Which
not...
plays
That's
with like
not...
proper like instrumental jazz Christmas music.
That's not Autumn Cosy though, is it? That's somebody else that does that. No, but so this is by a channel called Autumn Cosy.
Oh.
So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. Turn that camera off. David's just delivered dinner with a caveat of he thinks it's all gonna taste like shit. I think it looks lovely. It's a... Oh, don't say that. It's a cheese fondue. The cheese sauce is very good. With like Brussels sprout fritters. But he forgot to put corn flour in the Brussels sprout fritters, so he thinks that's why they're not holding. Yeah, the fritters are a bit difficult to...
There is a fork there.
Yeah. It all tastes lovely though. Did you give me a fork as well?
Yeah. Somewhere. Yeah.
Well, it looks lovely, David.
Sorry, Munty, you've got to get up. I know. Let me put you over here.
I think you're going to really like that, David. And the salad with apple in it. I like a salad with apple in it. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, I've not tried it yet.
The salad's lovely.
Good.
The walnuts aren't burnt.
Oh, that's right.
They're really nice.
Good.
Just eating the dinner. Did you think it was as bad as you thought, David?
It was fine. I didn't think it was great.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
It's okay.
But when you've got someone giving you dinner and they're saying, "Oh, this is going to be shit."
I know.
Yeah, it doesn't feel you've got it. Oh, this is going to be disgusting.
Bon appetit.
You are going to absolutely hate this. It's disgusting. But I thought it was really nice, and I love the salad.
I don't think I
nuts
said disgusting, did I?
You said it's going to be a load of shit. But it wasn't. It was nice, and the salad was really nice, sort of cutting through. I thought. Did you think that? Did you have as much salad as I did?
I had a fair bit of salad.
Finger. I thought the salad went very nice with the cheese and the balls. That's another reason I don't think we've got COVID though, because
of the cheese and the balls?
No, because I feel like I can taste and smell everything. I haven't got any of, apart from the high temperature that I had yesterday, which hopefully I haven't got today, I don't think I've got any of the sort of like classic...
I don't think we got it. I feel pretty confident that we haven't got it.
We'll keep you updated. We'll let you know when the PCR results come back. They ain't going to come back now. Charlotte said that before it's taken 1 day, before it's taken 2 days, so we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, David's still reading Stay Another Day.
Yeah, I'm nearly finished.
Oh.
I think I've got about 30 pages left.
Oh wow, so I've read a couple of chapters of Christmas by the Book, and now I'm going to read my favourite Carol Ann Duffy poem called
Another Night Before Christmas.
And there's one of my favourite lines in here. Would you mind if I read it out to you?
Yeah, I would mind.
So, I'll read you the first page if that's alright.
Alright.
Because everybody would like to hear it. On the night before Christmas, a child in a house, as the whole family slept, behaved just like a mouse, and crept on soft toes down red carpeted stairs. Her hand held the paw of her favourite bear. The Christmas tree posed with its lights in its arms, newly tinselled and baubled with glittering charms, flirting in flickers of crimson and green against the dull glass of the mute TV screen. This is my favourite bit. The hushed street was in darkness, snow duveyed the cars. A stray cat had embroidered each roof with its paws.
That's nice.
An owl on an aerial had planets for eyes. The child at the window stared up at the sky. Isn't it just beautiful?
It's lovely.
Did you like the way I...
Up at the sky.
Up at the sky.
Yeah, you was really invested.
I love this.
That's nice.
It's one of my... I remember putting this particular poem in my favourite, in my best books of that year, because I very rarely like feel a connection with poetry or anything like that. But this beautiful poem, and I love all the illustrations.
How long is it?
I've got the small book of it over there. Do you want me to get it for you?
No, I was just.
It's not that long. It's less than 20 pages.
I was just answering the question. Don't
it's
read
got,
it.
The illustrations are by Rob Ryan. That's who does all this sort of scalloped edge stuff, and they've got gold and stuff on them. Absolutely beautiful. And look, there's that little cat embroidering the car's roof.
I wish we could have a bit of snow.
I know, I was thinking that. In this book, they were talking about a frosty morning, and I thought, I haven't seen a bloody frosty morning. No,
just a frosty morning before Christmas would be nice. Yeah. But it's too blooming
hot.
warm.
Too warm. Global warming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, finish that, and I'll finish this.
All right.
Where 2 aeroplanes sped to the east and the west. What's just happened, David?
I finished.
He's finished Stay Another Day. Stay now, baby, if you got to go away. How was it? Don't give too much away, because obviously we've got to talk about it.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm actually further through than I thought.
Yeah.
I'm a third of the way through.
Yeah, you're about a third of the way.
That's good. You liked it, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So I'm going to finish reading my chapter of this, and then I'm going to start on
with
Stay Another Day. But yeah, well done. You haven't read a book in ages, have you?
No.
So that was enjoyable, was it?
It was enjoyable. I liked it. And I read it quite quickly.
You read it really quickly. About a week? 10 days?
Yeah, about a week.
About a week? 10 days? 2 months? 3 years?
Yeah, I think I started last weekend, didn't I? I can't even remember. I mean, it was a good job that...
No, didn't you start when we did Patreon? Or was you here for that? Patreon Christmas Cosy Reading Night. Live.
Oh, yeah, I came back. That was on Monday.
Was that only on Monday?
I think so. Yeah, it was on Monday.
Are you sure it wasn't last Monday? It was last Monday. It was last Monday.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm going to check.
Do check, but I'm sure it's last Monday. It's in the diary. It was like on the 6th or something.
It was on the 6th.
Yeah, so it's taken you 11 days to read it.
That's not too bad then.
Not too bad at all, David.
I'm
Well
impressed with
done.
that. Cheers.
Cheers. And now you're going to read the Christmas. Sorry, I don't mean to punch you. The Christmas Carrolls.
Yeah.
But do you think you could make us a cup of tea first?
I was going to make a cup of tea.
Yeah, I'd love that, please.
Alright.
Sadly, I can't move because I've got a cat on my lap. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to finish this and then I'll start. I might read another one of Carol Ann Duffy's before I start on there. But you're holding my little bum bum.
Yeah, maybe she didn't topple forward.
Thank you. Dave just made me a cup of tea. We've had some nice, exciting. What were these like? We've had some nice, exciting Hotel Chocolat chocolates from our hotel. These are so cute.
They are
Hotel
very cute.
Chocolat
Took me by
advent
surprise
calendar.
because, as per always, I don't read things.
Oh, it's a truffle inside.
Yeah, I thought it was just pure white chocolate, but it was a truffle.
I mean, speaking of pure, these are so cute. Look, little, I don't know if you'll be able to see that.
Face.
But like a lovely, lovely little, no mini, they're not for minis, they're for mummies and daddies.
Are you going to have one? No.
I think so. I don't know. I'm always worried when I've got a sore throat. Stop eating everything. She's trying to eat plastic. When I've got a sore throat, I don't feel like chocolate's the best thing for it. But I might have a few bits just to enjoy.
Yeah, I'm definitely want some of that.
So that's snowflake, salted caramel snowflakes.
Are they?
There's two. So
oh
have one.
yes.
Milk caramel free batons. We don't need to open those now. I do want this. This is Christmas mess. Should we have one of these each?
Yes. Don't like it when well, I mean, I might open the batons.
Oh. I
And
like it when this happens.
Oh, it's my favourite when it's like, when I don't have to snap anything.
Oh, it's like an Easter mess, but oh, that's lovely. That's really nice. Oh my god. That's my favourite thing from the whole thing.
It's quite like cinnamony.
Yeah.
I don't think Easter mess was cinnamon.
No, that's right, it's a Christmas mess.
Oh, right.
That was delicious. And we've still got these clementine truffles.
Oh, and we had them pink, those strawberry...
champagne ones, I think they are.
No, like the discs.
Oh yeah, little puddles. We don't need those as well though.
No.
That was so nice. I feel like I don't want anything else now about that.
Well, I do.
There's one of them.
Well, I do.
I'm going to do a bit more reading.
He's in.
We interrupt this cosy reading night to tell you some news. David's not going to read the Christmas carols now, because he doesn't think you'll get it done before Christmas, and you don't want to be reading a Christmas book after Christmas, do you?
No, so I'd rather not read it now, save it for next year, when I can enjoy it fully.
And what are you reading instead?
So I'm reading 13.
By Steve Kavanagh, which is the book that Philippa bought him. Philippa from Quick Book Reviews. She was kind enough to send me some books to thank me for being on her podcast, and guess what?
And she chucked me one in there.
David got one as well. So it's a book about a jury. David likes a jury. Although you haven't read any crimey books for a while, have you? But David likes a jury, a book with a jury, and this book sounds as though it's got
a court case.
A court. That's the word I was thinking of. Courtroom. Yeah, this one's got a murderer on the jury. And also, just further information is that I've just read one of Carol Ann Duffy's poems from Christmas Poems that I hadn't read before. So this was Dorothy Wordsworth's Christmas Birthday. Let me show you some of the artwork in here. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Wouldn't you like to be sat there? Although actually that fire's giving me memories of how hot I was last night, and that's a nice scene though. David?
It's lovely.
So yeah. I'll probably get that finished soon. How long have we got? Oh, half hour, my god, that's gone so fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, let's get a couple of chapters of this done. I am a third of the way through this and I didn't think I was, so yeah, I'm feeling quite pleased. So to get a third more read tomorrow and the last third on Sunday. And there we have it, Christmas Cosy Reading Night, done and dusted. Hopefully it wasn't too low energy. David, I'm getting a bit hot and bothered again, you know.
Okay.
How was your first chapter of 13?
Yeah, good.
It ended with something big because David went, oh fuck, right at the end. Just for us to end, David, do you think you would mind reading, if I lay on your lap, you could read us the poem of the King of Christmas?
Is it just that page?
No, it's a whole poem, but it's quite quick and there's lots of pictures. I think you'll really like it as well.
Loads.
It's not, it's a poem, it'll be done really quickly.
All right.
And I'm going to lay on here and we're going to say good night. Happy Vlogmas.
Happy Vlogmas.
See you again soon for another Vlogmas video. The vlog tomorrow that'll be going up of the week. Bye. Hope you haven't got COVID. Bye.